Okay. And the text is first dates are about acting insane and seeing how much a guy is willing to put up with because you're hot. So, guys, you heard it here first. And sometimes that is the test. Women will go out on a first date. You ever notice you go out with a woman on the first date and like all the crazy comes out, right? She's talking about like her sister that's in a threesome. She's talking about, her dog died and I don't know, she had like a big funeral of 40 people. You're like, what are you sharing this stuff? Sometimes it is a test of like, well, if I'm super crazy on the first date and he asked me out on a second date, now I know I can be even crazier. Oh, this guy will put up with anything because I'm hot. Now, also, let me just say, some of these girls have an inflated sense of ego that's beyond. I saw the video. Is she unattractive? No. Would I put her in a category of like, I'm so hot that I can act like a psychopath and guys are just going to be drooling? I would not. I would not assess her that way. Maybe you would. Maybe guys feel differently. But there's this perception by women now. It's like you ask them, how would you rate yourself? And it's like, I'm a 10 plus. And I'm like, honey, do you have a mirror? I'm just being objectively honest about this, right? Not everyone is a 10 plus. Right. And to walk through life, I understand the difference between, you want to be confident, right? Women are being taught now, be confident. Yeah, but you can't be deluded, right? You can't be deluded. Why not just say, yeah, you know what? I look pretty good. I don't know. I don't rate myself. I look pretty good but I wouldn't say I'm a 10 plus. Imagine having no humility at that level. No humility at that level that I'm so hot. Imagine I'm so hot that I can act like a psychopath on the first date. And in fact, I'm going to, because I'm going to use it as a test to see what I can get away with because I'm so good looking. Honey, you better look like some sort of AI generated masterpiece if you're talking like that. And does she? No, she doesn't. She's an attractive girl, right? But again, an attractive girl will lose her attractiveness and go from a 10 to a 5. By talking like this. And we all know it, right? We all know it. Ooh. So the first date is often a test. Oh, by the way, guys, that first date, that's often a test where she's like as crazy as possible to see what you'll put up with. That's why you don't do expensive first dates. Let's loop back to the first clip. That's why we do coffee. That's why we don't do big extravagant dinners, because that first date might be a test for her to see, can I be super crazy and get away with blah, blah, blah on a date? So you don't want to be shelling out cash for a psychopath, right? Because you got to be a little crazy inside to be using a date like that.